Welcome to 843 TV. I'm WHHI-TV General Manager Wayne Morris.
And I'm Ellie Short, hot off the press reporter for WHHI. Welcome to the show today.
And we are at beautiful Dataw Island here in St. Helena, Ladies Island.
Yes,
and
it is beautiful.
Fabulous. Yes,
it's
we're
awesome.
in the fine dining room right now. But you lived here before, right?
Yeah, I lived here for a year and I absolutely loved it here. I mean, the facilities are immaculate. Everything is just, it's perfect. It just looks too perfect. It's beautiful.
So today's going to be a unique 843 TV. We're going to run through really just all about Dataw Island, and we're going to talk to the Director of Membership, Ann Brown. She's our first guest, and she's got some great options starting March 1st. Where you can be a non-resident and be a member, which has always been the case, but now they have some more options that might get some people's attention.
And I didn't know that. I didn't know they offered just a variety of things to non-residents of the community.
Yeah, and they've got a whole new platform for that, so it's going to be exciting stuff to hear. Yeah,
it's great to hear. And also we're going to have Dave Britton here, who is the Director of Golf here at Dataw. They have two amazing golf courses here, Fazio golf courses. They just have a lot of programs to offer, and also non-residents can use the golf courses here also.
Yeah, and Dave's been here for 18 years, he told me.
Wow, so he knows the lay of the land here.
And our final guest is Florence, who's the Director of Tennis, and their tennis facility out here is immaculate.
Yes,
they have clay
beautiful.
courts, which not a lot of communities around here have clay courts. Nope. And he's going to talk to us about lessons and the competitive nature of the tennis out here. So we're really excited about this show.
Yeah, there's a lot of serious tennis going on out here for tennis players who are really into that. So it'll be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good show.
So stay here and learn some more. We'll be right back with more 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.
843 TV, where Port Royal comes to speak.
843 TV, where Dataw Island comes to speak.
TV, where communities come to speak.
Welcome to 843 TV. Our first guest joining us today is Ann Brown, who is the Membership Director at Dataw Island. How are you today?
I'm great this morning.
Good,
How are you
good.
doing?
I'm fantastic. This is a beautiful setting. We're excited to be here.
Thanks. Welcome to Dataw.
What do we need to know about the lifestyle here? Tell us about lifestyle.
The lifestyle, I guess, here can be pretty much best described as understated. You know, it's not pretentious, and I say that as we're sitting in the fine dining room of the club, but really not pretentious. The members that live here are very welcoming, very engaging. They're very active. I know a lot of the Beaufort community knows that our members here really are great ambassadors for the community. They go out, they volunteer, they're really members of a lot of organizations, Leadership Beaufort, Habitat for Humanity. They do an amazing amount of volunteer work. So I think that's one of the greatest things about, you know, the people that actually live here.
Yeah, I think Dataw's got a great reputation around town and really in the whole region. So they've done a great job.
And Ann, you have a lot of organizations here also that you offer at Dataw.
We do. That's another thing. They are so very active, and they stay so involved in a lot of what we call clubs within clubs, and that's the Garden Club, the Yacht Club. We have a great visual arts club. We have Bible study groups. We have Weight Watcher groups. Sewing groups, quilting groups.
Wow.
So they really, really are involved and engaged and stuff. Lots to do. Yeah.
So Ann, as the Director of Golf, I know we have golf, but what amenities do the country club members have access to?
That's a great question, because we've actually just changed the program. So the country club membership now will be tailored to your family's desires. So if you're not a golfer, you may want to sign up for tennis. And if you're not a tennis player, but you want to golf, you can sign up for golf. And if you want to try croquet, you can do that. So we have a base package, and all you have to do is sign up for what your family would like to do. So, and I think that offers great flexibility. And if something changes during the year, they can actually make changes
Well, you have a lot
the
for
next year.
non-residents also, don't you?
Well, that's available for the non-residents.
Oh, that is
so
awesome.
that's the new program. It takes effect March the 1st. So we really are excited
That's
about
huge.
that.
So if I mean, let's say I live in downtown Beaufort and I want to be a member of a country club, this is an option and a great option.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
your greatest option because I think that some Beaufort community residents don't know that we've actually offered country club memberships to the Beaufort community for over 29 years. So,
Yeah.
but this is just a different type of program that we've just fashioned, and it's fashioned after our residence program.
What are
So
those? Can you describe those, what those are for the
Well,
Beaufort residents?
It's the base membership program, and then they can sign up for either golf, tennis, croquet, and we actually have a separate dining membership. So if you really don't want to take part in any of the recreational aspects that Dataw has to offer, and you want to enjoy fine dining, or if you want to enjoy casual dining in our renovated pub,
Which is awesome, by the way.
which is
It looks really
awesome,
good.
you can do that. So.
Well, and plus, too, I mean, it's a great chance for, let's say you wanted to just try it out at first. You know, you want to come out here as a social member or whatever and kind of get the vibe, and then, like you said, you can make adjustments. Then you can
Absolutely.
add golf or add tennis or
Absolutely.
whatever.
You
That's
have
awesome.
a marina
Absolutely.
here also, marina.
We do have a marina. Dataw doesn't actually own the marina,
Okay.
so it's separately owned and
But
operated.
it's nice to know that
But
you could bring your boat here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I have a question. Are children, do they have access to the facilities based on the parents' membership? Can people bring family members or their grandchildren, or do they have access to the pool and the other?
Yes,
Oh, that's great.
based on their parents' membership type. So guests are welcome, grandparents, grandchildren.
That's great. When you have
Yeah.
company, everyone can use the facilities.
And actually, we have different venues. So if there's a special birthday party or anniversary party that you want to kind of host for a group of people, we have areas within the clubhouse that allow you to do that. So
Yeah, and you know, the facilities out here, like you said, have been remodeled and everything looks fantastic. And really, I mean, it's really just a country club option. I mean, is what it is. I mean, there's no commitment to buy or anything like that maybe some people have been
Nope.
confused about in the past.
Nope.
It's a straight country club.
thing to remember, you don't have to live here to belong here.
That's right. That's a
So-
great slogan. So what do we do if we want to, you know, let's say I wanted to join, what's the next step?
Oh, it's real easy. Just call me.
And then your website, what's your website address?
It's www.dataw.org.
And I assume there's membership information there as well?
There is membership, there's contact information, and even if they're contemplating, you know, well, maybe not, call me anyway. We'll get you out here.
I assume there's a free
let
consultation
you,
and all that.
Let you play around a golf, get you on Warren's tennis courts, which happen to be Hartrue, the only ones in the area.
Wow.
We can do that.
Okay.
Or even come out and let you dine, just to get a feel for it.
Yeah. And what's the best number to call if they're going to call and get you?
838-8261.
All right. Well,
There's a
thank
lot
you.
of information
Well,
on
thank
that
you.
website.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate
well,
it.
we'll be
Thank you
back
so
with our
much.
next segment of 843 TV. Stay right there with us. Welcome back to 843 TV. We now have the pleasure to be joined by Dave Britton, who is the Director of Golf here at Dataw Island. How are you?
Good, great to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you.
Thank you.
So tell us about the courses here. I know you have two 18-hole
18s,
courses.
right.
So tell us about them.
Two wonderful golf courses. We have the original course is called Cotton Dyke. It's a Tom Fazio design. It was opened in 1985. And it's a lot of marsh views, really good design. Great for players of all abilities, a lot of different tee locations and everything. Morgan River is the second course, Arthur Hill's design. And it's a little bit more inland, more ponds, and the north end of the island is bordered by the Morgan River, so that's where it got its name from.
So is the Fazio maybe a little more player-friendly, it sounds like?
Both courses are very player-friendly. We have 6 different tee locations for all abilities, and then we have a couple of combo sets of tees, so there's lots of different choices for players to play, so that's really nice. But the Cotton Dyke course, being the original course, probably for most members that bring guests, that's the course they want to play the first time. A little bit more scenic.
Yeah, it's more like low country
Yeah.
living.
Right.
It's beautiful. I
right.
lived here for a while, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful just to drive your little golf cart around on the courses.
Two really excellent golf courses.
Great, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dave, tell them a little bit about the programs and events that the golf shop offers to both residents of the island and country club members.
We have a very active golf program in general, but very active tournament program. We have a men's golf association and a women's golf association. Men's Day is on Tuesdays. Ladies' Day is on Thursdays. And they each have shotgun starts, a variety of different competitions, home and homes. They have inter clubs. They have all kinds of different things going on. So we do that pretty much on a weekly basis. We also have member guests. We have certainly a major men's member guest. Something that's a little bit unique is we have a 3-day ladies member guest plus a practice round, and we're fortunate with 2 golf courses that we can do that, but that's something that I know our women really enjoy. Mixed couples, very active tournament schedule, lots of things going on, so there's plenty of opportunities to play in events if that's what you like to do.
And that's cool too. Like you said, you have 2 courses, so if there's a tournament on one
Yeah,
course, I
that's
mean,
right.
the other
Right.
one is
Right.
free play. So
Exactly.
that's really convenient.
That allows us to maybe do some things that you can't do if you're at a facility with one golf course, because as you said, you can have regular play on the other golf course while having some type of event on. We also have some very good fundraiser events. Our Women's Golf Association does a fundraiser for the Kaiserling Cancer Center in Beaufort. And the Men's Golf Association does a fundraiser in the past for Wounded Warrior Project and Folds of Honor. So they do that in November, and the members are extremely supportive of that. So it's really nice.
Wounded Warrior.
That's great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've got a pretty deep staff here.
Right.
You've got a lot of qualified, certified
Absolutely.
golf pros out there. Describe your staff. What kind of
We
teaching
have
programs
a
you
head professional and assistant professional, and they are, all of us teach. We have a variety of different things. We'll do certainly individual lessons. We'll do group lessons, clinics. We do those on a regular basis. We can do certainly beginners, intermediates, advanced, junior clinics. And we do some clinics during the year for families that are visiting, playing lessons. Josh May, who's our head golf professional, is TPI certified, which is the Titleist Performance Institute, which is an
He
exercise-based.
says he can help me. I'm not sure
Good, good.
if that's going to help or
But
not.
it's so there's a lot of
Promises.
options with regards to teaching. So
I would probably need 2 instructors for one person.
we can tag team.
I would need a lot of time. But obviously, I don't play competitively. Say I just wanted to go out and hit a few balls with a group of women. If I don't want to play alone, it'd be nice to have someone to, walk the course with.
Sure.
Are there women's groups or little groups I could join if I wanted to go out for a day and play some golf?
There are a lot of golf groups. We have a very active regular play membership where we play almost 50,000 rounds of golf a year, and there's lots of opportunities to play with different
of
grouping
golf.
of abilities. So the best thing to do is just check with us in the golf shop, and as a new member, you can really have a couple of good options. You can either play in Men's and Ladies' Day. We have 18 and 9-hole groups.
Oh, great.
So that takes care of a lot of the ability issues, and also just a lot of different groups to play throughout the week that if you contact us, we'll put you with somebody that you're comfortable with.
Great.
So.
And real quickly, I was going to ask you, I mean, you're the director of golf here,
Right.
so can you give us just a quick 30-second, 1-minute bio on your history and how you've gotten to this point? I know we were talking earlier, you've been here quite a while.
Right.
So can you give us a little bit of
I
your
came here
resume?
in 1996. I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio, and went through the Ferris State University Professional Golf Management Program a number of years ago. And lived in Seattle for 9 years and worked as a golf professional, then moved back to northeastern Ohio to work. I was a head golf professional out in Seattle, but I've been here since 96, so lived in a variety of different places around the country, and
Yeah.
it's a
So
wonderful
you have a
place to be.
handle on what's going on here.
Sure,
Dataw.
absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's great to have somebody who have
Great.
been here that long to know the area and know the course and know the game.
Dave, tell them a little bit about, because we're getting so many questions now, about members who want to walk the course.
We do allow walkers after 12 o'clock. Most of our members own their own golf carts, and so that we have a lot of cart usage, of course, but you can walk after 12 o'clock, and if we have a day like we have occasionally with with 100% cart pass, you can walk anytime.
Except when
So-
the horn blows, right?
Except when the horn blows, and you have to get off the
I've
golf
heard the
course.
horn if a
Yeah,
storm's coming,
exactly.
and I love it. The horn blows, and it's a warning. Get off the golf
Yes,
course.
absolutely.
So I love that. Because
So, real quickly, obviously you have so many instructors. I mean, you don't have to be a pro golfer to come out here and play.
No,
I mean,
not at all.
Okay.
We welcome all abilities, and I think we're set up for that with our tee locations and
Right.
our golf groups and our golf events, so we can take care of all kinds of golf.
Great. Well, if you haven't checked out the golf courses here, you owe it to yourself to do it because they're fantastic. And come say hey to Dave and maybe get a lesson or two. And stay with us. We'll be right back with more 843 TV. Welcome back to 843 TV, and our tour of Dataw Island continues with Mr. Warren Florence. How are you?
Good.
Warren is the director of tennis here, and just tell us about the whole deal. When I pulled into park, the tennis facility jumped out at me. It's beautiful. So tell me about everything that's going on here with tennis.
It is a really unique facility. And some years ago, I want to say 6 or 7 years ago, they rebuilt their tennis facility, and it looks really pretty. What's attractive about the facility most is that when you walk in there, it's really surrounded by trees. A lot of facilities, not so much in the low country, but you see a lot of facilities clear cut just to make sure there's no trees and debris falling on them. We don't mind a little bit of that, but because it brings such a aesthetic appeal to the overall facility. It's really pretty down there. We have eight clay courts. They're all above ground, fed with water, and we can run programs all throughout the day.
And Ann earlier mentioned there's a type of court. I wasn't familiar with it.
It is. It's hard true. We're all clay. We're all,
Okay.
we're
Is
all
that what
clay.
hard true
Yeah.
means?
There are only 3 facilities north of the Broad River that have clay, and we're among them. We have more clay courts than any other facility north of the Broad.
And is the clay court, is it easier on your knees?
Man, is it easy. I mean, even from
That's what I've
teaching
heard.
so many hours out there, and so many people will tell you, I've been able to play tennis longer because of clay courts.
So
And
it'll
it's
help your
absolutely true.
game. It'll actually help your game.
Yeah, it helps
help
your
you play
longevity.
better.
It helps the longevity of your game. It makes a big impact. It really does.
Yeah, because I can imagine on hard courts, I mean, your joints and your knees can take a
There's
pounding.
just certain hard courts are fun, but clay will elongate
Great.
your game for sure.
Cool.
Many years to come.
Tell them what type of tournaments that we host out here and what other special things that you do for the community.
Oh, that's nice you brought that up, especially that second
How
one
about
there. How about that? We do an annual event. Of course, the Low Country is really big on tennis. Hilton Head and Bluffton and Beaufort are big drives for the entire state. We hold one specifically to the summer, which used to be part of, or I think it is part of actually, the Water Festival event. We call it Splash. It started by a group of folks here, Kathy McGill being a huge asset to the Beaufort community here. And 2 to 3 years ago, it moved from the downtown region to out here at Dataw, and it's been honestly a really big splash. The event's grown significantly over the years, especially being again on clay courts. Some other events we do throughout the year, we have weekly little round robins that are fun to attend. We have monthly social events. Sometimes you bring your own beverages, sometimes you bring your own little snacks to eat on. It's a really good community.
Well, you have the grill here too now, right?
And the grill right across,
right across from the tennis
so
court.
often,
Yeah.
2 hours of tennis, and there'll be a cute little group of folks sitting in the corner,
Yeah.
having a few cocktails and waters to replenish
Reliving
themselves.
the glory.
Yeah.
They just
Yep.
Sounds like a plan to me.
That's right. And then some of the other really wonderful programs we do. We have a Special Olympics that we just
nice.
that's been part of this community for a long time, and the Bricker family, who have been part of Dataw for a decade or so, invited me to attend some Special Olympics programming, and have since turned over the reins. And so north of the Broad, this is the center for Special Olympics, and we're really proud to have that out here.
That's great.
And we also, I think, have competitive teams. We have teams on Dataw that play pretty competitive tennis.
We do. I came from recently, because I'm new to, some of you guys know I'm new to Dataw. I've only been here about 6, maybe 7 months now, and I came from a really vibrant program, but my goodness, we have there are 9 tennis teams now this spring out of
Wow.
Dataw, and potentially 11. There are 2 other outside teams who are outside residents who are considering bringing their teams out here, which
So
would
they're
be
keeping you busy
great.
here.
really, really
Serious
exciting. Yeah,
tennis here.
It's very serious. We have, so if you do the math on that, that's probably, you're looking at 130, 140 regular players a week, and it's incredibly active.
That's great.
Yeah.
I know Warren's very energetic when he teaches, so tell us a little bit about your instruction program.
Well, I think a lot of pros out there also feel the same way, that we're probably the only staff member that gets to actually yell at you for an hour, and you come back for more. Right? Can't imagine a golf pro going, "Hit it harder! What are you doing?"
That doesn't work too
No,
well.
it doesn't work that well. They'll come back for more. So if you do it well and you laugh a lot through the process and you give a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, and it shows. As long as they're getting a lot of great exercise, and of course they need to be making better shots than they were previously. That's also important to make sure they're, everybody's got to go there.
Well, I know the golf non-residents can use the golf courses here. What about tennis? Can non-residents of Dataw use the tennis courts? And
They can. We do offer non-resident memberships for tennis at varying degrees. We have a full membership, which you can use all the facilities, and Ann can answer those questions for you. We also have afternoon tennis, and we have tennis team only programs where, again, because we have clay courts and we have a lot of clay courts here, we do have a significant number of teams who are considering coming out here to play on clay.
that's
And it's
great to know.
only from downtown, or from the downtown area, what is it, 7 minutes to get
Yeah,
out
it
here?
isn't far.
It really is. We
and
really
it's
are
so
part of the
beautiful
community.
Not far
here. It's
out.
worth it to
Yeah.
come out here to play.
Yeah, when you drive in, it's gorgeous.
It is.
So teams can join. Is that what you're saying?
Teams can join.
Okay.
Teams can join. And so we
And
have
that
an afternoon.
as a separate type of
Membership, yeah.
membership.
Yeah, and they
we
can
have
come and
the-
go short-term memberships because they really want to play on clay, and we want to be part of a
Yeah,
larger
part
tennis
of the
community,
teams.
and not, while this is a beautiful gated community to some degree, it's not gated to the community with all the philanthropy that the community does outside the gates. We would like to invite the same. We like to have some folks, especially the afternoon, evening hours. We're starting to pick up on the junior programming, and those, the working population that's looking for some place to go after 5 o'clock.
That's great. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
We enjoyed having you. And thank you for watching. That's a nice rundown and summary of everything that's available here at Dataw Island. And we will be back with more 843 TV next time.
Where communities come to speak.